You think it's possible to guide a ship all the way from the Gulf up this little creek? I'm probably about 5 hours north of the Gulf Coast, but I've got one of these little Fresnal lenses, and I reckon these things this Fresnel lens was invented back in the 1800s by a French engineer, and he designed them up for the lighthouses to guide the ships in. And I reckon they really sent the light beam out into the ocean to the ships 2 or 3 times farther than their original setup. So we're gonna try to start some fires with it today, and just see how well it does. I'm gonna gather up some fat wood, just some shavings, some cedar bark, and we're going to try it out on a piece of charcloth and just see how well it works. Probably gonna have a little bit better luck doing that than getting the ship up this creek right here. But anyway, stay tuned. We're fixing to go gather up some fire starting material. All right, we're over here set up. I don't know if I ever said or not, but here's the little, there's the name of this little lens. They had them on Amazon for $3, $4, or $5. So cheap enough. So let's see what this thing can do. I started out with what I figured was going to be the easiest. Charcloth, I'm sure, is going to ignite fairly quick. Then we got some cedar bark. It's a little bit wet. We've had some rain here in the past couple of days. We've had probably 2 or 3 inches of rain. That feels a little bit damp. We're going to see what we can do though. And then right here's some fat wood. I had to process it on down. I got it pretty fine. It's I scraped it with the spine of my knife to get it, to get some real fine shavings. But anyways, let's start over here with this charcloth and see what we can do. I'm gonna before I get it on the charcloth, I'm trying to get that little beam as tight as I can get it, which that right there may work. Let's see. Once I get it on the material, it's kind of hard to tell. I want to come back off of it, focus my beam. All right, we've got fire on that. Whoo, goodness, that burnt. Get up here where you can see it. I don't know how well my camera's focusing. It's burning you know what out of my finger. Yeah, excellent camera skills, as you can see, trying to find where it's recording. Anyways, that probably actually ignited sooner than what I realized. But anyway, piece of cake. So if you've got the lens and the some Charcloth with you on a sunny day, then of course you're going to be doing pretty well. All right, let's move on to this cedar. I'm just trying to focus, trying to get my little beam focused. Can't really make it out once I get it onto the material here. Now let's see what happens. All right, I already see smoke. I'd say this definitely being a little bit more stubborn. I had a tree block my sun for a little bit. Hey, we ain't gonna give up. We're gonna get a flame. If I was a little bit better at concentrating this beam, keeping it real tight, it would go a lot quicker. There we go. We got a flame. And it's all about finding that sweet spot with this lens. I'm getting a little bit of smoke. I've had to readjust a bunch. All right, we're getting some smoke coming. All right, guys, I ain't gonna try to mislead you. I've been trying to get my beam focused for a while now. I got tired of holding it with my hand. I thought maybe I could have a little more control over the beam if I went, and so I cut me a little stick and split the end so it would hold the hold this little magnifying glass. Seems to really be working a lot better. Just trying to keep this little beam sharp on this material is pretty tough. Which I knew this fat wood would be stubborn. We got some good smoke coming off of it. If I can just hold steady. I'm pretty stubborn, guys. I'm still trying to get this to flame up. My little handle's really worked out nice. It's made it a lot more comfortable sitting here trying to hold this. Like I've said many times, this fat wood's just, it's pretty stubborn. It was probably a little bit wet as well, which that stuff always burns. I'm just trying to get a flame. If we don't get one here pretty soon, I think we're gonna call it good. I mean, obviously this little lens will definitely start a fire. Fat wood would probably be one of your last, probably your last picks. Not to say it won't work, because it definitely will. But if you can find you some cedar bark, some dried up old grass or leaves, definitely would work well. Hey, we started the video out down at the creek, and we actually thought we was going to signal a ship in from the Gulf Coast. Yeah, that didn't, believe it or not, that didn't happen. But what we did do is we managed to start a couple of fires with this little $1.50 lens that I got. So that turned out pretty good. The Charcloth, of course, like we figured, it fired right up, no problems. Cedar Bark, it was easy as well. It didn't take long at all for it to ignite. The only thing I really struggled with was probably the Fatwood. And you know, if I got a flame, and I even think I don't know that I got a flame. I almost got a flame, I think, but it was smoldering, and I had some little embers going. If you would have kept messing with it, I'm sure you could have got one. You know, it just took a little bit more time. But I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. Made me a little handle for it. Just got me a little stick and split the end so I could stick it in there and hold it. Seemed to help a lot. I wished I would have started out with this, but ended up doing well. I mean, it's something fun to play around with for the price, and you know, it don't take up no space, and definitely don't weigh nothing. Just throw one in your wallet. I mean, you never know. But anyways, just appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you did watch the video, I appreciate it, and got a lot of stuff coming up. Got some more cooking videos coming out, and gonna try to start camping. Got some tent camping I'm gonna do, and then I've got a little small camper that I'm gonna probably tow off somewhere and shoot a couple of videos with it as well. But anyways, like I said, thanks for your time. Have a great weekend, and until next time.